Hello, this is Mike Aguilera, and I'm going to share with you in this brief video how to connect and communicate with different personality styles. Specifically, I'm going to be referencing to the B.A.N.K personality profile system, B.A.N.K, B-A-N-K. And if you're familiar with it, then you'll understand how it works. And I'm going to share with you communication tips on how to connect with the specific, if they're B, as in for blueprint type person, A, person of action, N, nurturing, or K for knowledge. And when you take that profile test, and again, I don't have any affiliation with the company. When you take that profile test, you'll understand yours, and also you can understand other people that you have access to the profile. So when you're talking with a blueprint person, and if you're taking the B.A.N.K profile system, you know, blueprint is a person that likes procedures, programs, certainty. And there's ways of identifying that through conversation by either asking questions or by listening to the way they communicate. And I have more on this in my home study course on NLP, and that's what I'm certified in, is neuro-linguistics programming, NLP, really understanding people and how they communicate. And also neuroscience. I've taken many courses in neuroscience. So with the B.A.N.K, the B, the blueprint, once you understand their blueprint, or you can discover that through conversation, there's a question you can ask, and also you can hear it in their language and how they communicate. The question you can ask, and this is in a curious way. It's, for example, somebody you know that works in a high-tech company, and you find out and they say, yes, I work in IT and I work at HP. So instead of asking them, why are you working at HP? The question is why, with curiosity, because you have to be cautious of whether using the word why, because some people, if you say it incorrectly, will get defensive as if you're challenging them. Well, why are you working there? Why are you doing that? Or you do it with question and curiosity. And it's a vague question, not why HP. It's, I'm curious, out of all the industries, why technology? Why IT? Again, it's very vague in general. And a person will answer that in two ways, either with a story, which is a procedure, or the opposite would be just bottom line. Well, first off, just to get bottom line out of the way, they may say something, and we're just a great opportunity. So that's just bottom line person. And that's one of the other personality types that I'll go into. If they go into a story, and the story may be, well, I was going to college and I was going for marketing, and then I got a part-time job at a high-tech company, and I started to do IT work and really liked it, so I changed my degree. So now they're going through a story through steps. That's how they have to explain, and that's how they have conversation. And if you identify that, then you know, okay, this person needs steps and procedures. So if you want to set up a meeting with them, let's say you want them to visit you at your office, you tell them, yeah, come to my office and we'll go through the three things you need to know about program or a service. So now there's three things. They know, okay, there's only three. And now they have a sense of certainty, and they now have that fulfillment of there's procedures, there's some steps. And that's how you can encourage them. Otherwise, if you don't tell them what's going to happen or don't give them procedures, they may not show up, or they'll cancel or ghost you. So that's one way. And the other way you can pick up, if they're procedural, and there's gradient between procedural, highly procedural, and someone that's highly bottom line. Meaning there could be some procedure, but some bottom line. The other way you can pick it up is in conversation. If you ask somebody, so how's your day going? And they go, oh, it's great. That's a bottom line person. How's your day going? And the person starts to go and say, well, I woke up this morning, got my coffee, went and did my exercise. And when I got to the office, and then we start going through a story. And if you're a bottom line person, you may get frustrated with the person that goes through stories. And you may have some close people in your life that share stories. And so now you can understand how to communicate with them and why they do that. And then just work with that to create that trust, the rapport, and the bond. And that's important for them to feel acknowledged and for you to understand who they are and be curious about that. And then just utilize that so that you can then present information in a way that will get them engaged and want to meet with you. So that's just a tip on just how to use the blueprint and a procedural person. There's more that I'm going to go into. Next, I'll go into the A for action. And as you know, if you work with B.A.N.K, priority or highest value could be A for knowledge, not necessarily B. And after you take the profile test, you'll discover some information as you make choices on what's important to you. Or maybe N for nurturing could be the first one, and B could be your second value. So in this case, we're just going to go in order from blueprint. Next is going to go into action and how to connect people with our action-oriented, and also nurturing and how to identify them, and then knowledge. And even if with knowledge is interesting, you can pick it up in a Zoom call just by seeing them in their environment. So if you're listening and watching this to this point, that means that you're enjoying this, you're valuing this information, and communication skills are important to you. And if you want to be informed on the other, the A, the N, and the K tips, then subscribe or email me, and I'll put you in a special group and send you out the communication tips as I create them, develop them. My email is mike@mikeaguilar.com. And with that in mind, if you're a procedural person, just take those quick steps. Just after you watch this, log off, open up your email, and send me an email, and I'll get to you. And again, I have a home study course that goes in depth in regards to the different personality types and how people make decisions, the filters they use, how you can identify them in conversation or questions you can ask so that you make connections and create that trust in you, the trust in your service. And also, you want to be able to create the trust in that person themselves that they can do this. They take the action that they need to take. And I go through that in my program, my training and coaching. So I wish you great success and see you soon. Bye now.